Hi, my name is Heather Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Courtney. And I'm Janita. And you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Olympic gold medalist, former legendary heavyweight undisputed two-time heavyweight world champion, Big George Foreman, who revamped his career, had two careers, is now assisting former WBC reigning heavyweight world champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. And George Foreman hears all the chatter from boxing pundits, analysts, and fans about Deontay Wilder and feeling like Deontay Wilder's on his last lap. He heard the chatter from WBC president Mauricio Suleiman, and George Foreman has responded, and he said that the boxing world will understand and see that Deontay Wilder is special. He says that he's a special fighter in a trilogy match with now currently WBC undefeated British lineal heavyweight world champion Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. When boxing resumes, he says in a trilogy match, you will see just how special he is. You will see what he brings to the table. You will see versatility. This is what Big George Foreman is stating. And George Foreman says that he highly expects Deontay Wilder to be successful in a trilogy match. He says that he's going to dominate the trilogy match. This is what George Foreman said. Now, we all know George Foreman is a specialist in this department. George Foreman had two careers. He revamped his career. He after he lost to Muhammad Ali, he took a hiatus. He was the favorite in that fight against Muhammad Ali. And obviously, we know what took place. He lost that fight against Muhammad Ali. George Foreman says he never truly, fully, mentally recovered from that fight. And he had to take a hiatus, right? He said he lost a lot of confidence when he lost to Muhammad Ali, right? So he lost to Muhammad Ali, and then he came back 2 years later. He fought Muhammad Ali back in '74. He took a 2-year hiatus. He came back. He fought Ron Lyle. He knocked out Ron Lyle. Then he fought Joe Frazier. He knocked out Joe Frazier. He went on a run. Then back in '77, he lost a unanimous decision to Jimmy Young. And then he took a 10-year hiatus after losing to Jimmy Young. So after losing to Muhammad Ali, he took a 2-year hiatus. Then he went on a run. Again, he lost to Jimmy Young. And after losing to Jimmy Young back in '77, he took a 2-year hiatus. He came back in '87. When he came back in '87, he went back on the run. He beat Steve Zwiski. Then he went on a tear, to try to regain the heavyweight title, in which he did so. He did so, right? He came back. He eventually beat Michael Moore, for the WBA and the IBF world titles. And he was undisputed at one point in time in his career. So Big George Foreman understands what it takes, to be successful and revamp yourself in the sport of boxing, and come back off of losses. So this is nothing new to him. He reached out to Deontay Wilder, and obviously they have one thing in common, is that they both are seen as very, very powerful punchers within the sport of boxing. George Foreman finished his career 76-5, 68 by way of knockout. So he had out of 81 fights, he knocked out 68 of his opponents. So, George Foreman is no stranger to knocking people out. He's no stranger to being a power puncher, and he's no stranger to revamping his career. So he understands what it takes for Deontay Wilder to bounce back from the stoppage loss he suffered to Tyson Fury in a highly anticipated rematch of their first fight that took place December 1st a few years ago, and it ended in a draw, and Deontay Wilder dropped Tyson Fury in that fight twice. In the 12th round, he dramatically dropped him, and everybody expected him to be counted out. But the referee said that he thought that Tyson Fury deserved the benefit of the doubt because he was a champion, so he didn't want to wave it off. Tyson Fury then got up, and we know the rest is history. That fight ended in a draw. With that said, the second fight, Tyson Fury dropped Deontay Wilder twice in the fight, and which saw him get a 7th round stoppage victory as Deontay Wilder corner threw in the towel. So here's all the chatter, and he's basically telling the boxing world something in reminiscent of Rocky III, when Sylvester Stallone character of Rocky Balboa fought Mr. T's character, Clubber Lang, and the boxing world was saying Rocky had no chance. He was past it after his first loss, getting knocked out by Clubber Lang. And you had Apollo Creed, who was character was played by Carl Weathers, told Rocky he helped him revamp his career. He was a champion at one point in time and knew how to bounce back. And he helped Rocky bounce back. And he told the boxing world a lot of people are going to owe him an apology because he's going to bounce back and he's going to be special. And this is reminiscent of that. So I can't wait to see how the trilogy plays out. Obviously, we know the sport of boxing and all sports are on hold due to the pandemic that we're facing and everything that's taking place. All sports are suspended. Life is suspended. Everybody's in quarantine and things of that nature worldwide. So all sports are in suspension. So with that said, you know, when sports do resume, we will see, you know, this trilogy match. So I can't wait to see the trilogy match. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to new media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hey, this is Jasmine. Thank you for watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, soy Jasmine. Gracias por ver Sangre Azul Deportes TV. Gracias.